I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's daily review. Today is June 28, Wednesday, 2023. Still a little sick here, almost like pneumonia. Not like pneumonia is bad, but I mean just very weak. So keeping my days short. Okay, so this day here, this day candle. So what it did, it ended up retracing back into the previous indecisive candle, which would have been on Monday. So they wanted the seal price, which was nice, and we saw that kind of coming in the day. Took the sell there, should have held it for a little bit longer, but nice profit there, and then tried to catch the buy, and it was just hell trying to catch it. Gave up and went to sleep. So here is the daily chart here, and then over here on the 4-hour. And let's go into a smaller time frame because this is not really going to be that helpful. But of course, when it came down back over here, when we came down, we got into this block here. Price was holding there, and let's go into a smaller time frame. So, and how this happened today, beautiful catching the sell. I mean, it was just really nice, but we had flow here. One of the reasons why I took the sell was because we had this failed high, and then we had a break. So, and we had liquidity down here, didn't get taken out, plus all this liquidity from the previous day, right? So I caught it just in the nick of time. And generally, I don't like to catch it too early after the 9:30, but I had a feeling they would sink it. So, so I had flow here. I had a break here, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Was going to push sell here, but it was kind of late on it. And then price kind of dipped down, made an imbalance. Price went right into it. I pushed the button, and sure enough, minutes later, it just started sinking down. So this is 9:28, 9:29, and then this is the 9:30 open right here. So if I switch to regular trading hours, you'll see that there's a gap there, right? So I'm aware of this. So I'm taking the sell anyway. Soon as I got in, I mean, it just started sinking down, came all the way down. Now I had to the bottom left, I have this 15-minute chart here. You could see that we dipped back into that block. So that's kind of the reason this would have been the better entry for me. But and I was a little bit worried about this gap right here, but I just didn't pay attention to it, and it panned out. So, and I got out here. I took the trade down to here, and then I got out. And then I was trying to catch this buy, but I should have held this sell. I should have held it to this weekly gap here. This is where it was predominantly being stuck at. And then I thought they might want to come a little lower to this imbalance. If you look on the 1 hour up here, you'll see an imbalance on the 1 hour plus that big ass down candle. So they ended up touching the actual down candle, which was beautiful, and that told me it was over. But by then I had pretty much gave up, and I was tired, and I just didn't want to keep going. But I thought it might come into here, but it didn't. But that was good. See the perfect line all the way through. That was very nice. So at this point, I took a couple losses, but when it was coming back on me, I would just break even and just quit. And then when this happened again, one more time, I was like over it, like super done. I didn't fucking care, to be honest, but I should have waited. And then I, left and all that, doing something else, and then wanted to go to sleep. But price broke down one more time and then broke up this way. And I was like, finally, you want to go. And the funny thing about all this is that NAS and ES were performing beautifully. So Dow was here, and ES and NAS were up here. And I was just like kind of pissed because I was like, man, Dow, you're acting like a little bitch. And I almost want to just switch to NAS, to be honest with you. And I've been trading 30 for a long time, and it's just very weak. And it's just been lethargic for so long, but I almost wanted to quit on their ass. I swear to God. But no big deal because, I mean, to be honest with you, even if you stuck with it. See, the problem is that by the time we were here for Dow, ES and NAS were all the way up here. And, my trade would have panned out, would have been done. So I was being impatient, but sure enough, if you had patience and you waited, you know that we're going to come up here. I knew we were coming up here. I told the group that we were coming up here. I knew for a fact that we were coming up here. So I was trying to catch it, but it just, look how long it took. I mean, all the way past London close, and then, 11:25 now at this point it wants to happen. But by then I was done. We were sitting through all this shit. But I knew we would come up to here. So the buy would have been here. I mean, I did take entries, but it didn't work. But this would have been the entry here, retrace right back. You could have bought on that block, or you could have waited for it to retrace back, whichever. And then stop loss underneath the candle, of course. It's a 1 minute chart. And then look where we're taking it, right to that gap. Look at how we come right to it, look to the right to it. Now, I don't expect to close it or anything. 50% of it would have been okay too, but you would have missed it. So that's why I kind of like this entry right here. And then sure enough, price sold from there. Very nice into this imbalance there. Sold again for another 150 points. This is 150. That was 150. But by then I was just tired and frustrated. So I left it alone. But beautiful sell for there, and then it bounced back up. I mean, dude, another 150 points. So that's 150, 150. That's 300. Another 150. That's 450 points, and then the drop that was another 150 points. So, dude, you're talking about 600 points. I think, did I just add that right? Very simple back and forth. I mean, it could have been an easy day, but they really grinded me down here with patience. So I'm just tired and sick. So hopefully I'm getting better soon, but I'm just not in a rush, man. So, but yeah, that was the day. And as far as tomorrow goes, I mean, because honestly, this could have went any direction, right? But the reason why I told the group, I said, if I had to make a decision, I'd rather just sell for the first trade. Why? Because we did on the daily imbalance, when this candle wasn't even, when was it up? It was up here. We had all of this imbalance on this price. That's why I said, let's take the sell. It panned out, because it really could have went any direction, especially when. So what did it do? Came back here, came into like a support area, and then we closed here. So what's going to happen? I mean, this is back and forth. This price range is done. So it's back to square one. It can go up or down. Or it could do both even. So I don't really know. To be honest with you, I don't know what they do. Because they have news coming out. We have news this week and tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. So are they going to push it up? I don't know. Right now, to be honest with you, my targets, where they are on the downside, right? And let me just do this. So here. So we have that low and liquidity there. And then we have this liquidity up top. It's literally in the middle. I mean, honestly, it can go any fucking direction. Again, the only thing that helped me was that we had a daily imbalance on the last previous candle, right? Because it was up here and then it was all this massive bullishness. So we have liquidity on both sides. We have an imbalance up here and an imbalance down here. I mean, dude, we're literally dead center. So what would I like to happen? I'd like for it to sell from right here. I'd like for it to literally just sell from when it opens up. You can do whatever it wants, take out that high right there, and then just start coming down and continue this leg down. Does that happen? I don't know. Why? Because you got, look at that, liquidity there, liquidity there, liquidity there. Plus that, do they tap here? I don't know. So that's where we are. And is there anything else I want to say here? I don't think so. So, all right. Hope this helps. You guys take care. And, as far as, Asia, London, if I was to go back here, another piece of reason why I sold was because just this sitting right here like this, and then us coming down, that was kind of like, wanted to just balance some of this price. So that was basically it. So, all right. Hope this helps. You guys take care. God bless.